do a Sasquatch show, but they never came on.
Maybe we should check them.
All right, are we live here? There we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Colossal Radio Podcast. I am Keith and I'm joined with my co-host Becky, and we are live here at the Hoffer Mill in Whitesburg, Pennsylvania. And tonight we are talking some fun facts about Halloween. And Becky, I'm pretty sure nobody's ever heard about these facts that we're going to be talking about later on.
Probably not. Do you have some trivia for me?
No trivia. I can make one up.
Good. I'm oddly good at trivia.
Alright, and also we are talking with the group, the Bearded Villains are here to tell us about their 5th year anniversary and a fundraiser that they're doing for the Parryville Fire Co. Plus we have Colossal Radio news and podcast news and a whole lot of things to talk about. And we'll give you an update with the Pleasant Valley High School on their quest to win $1 million from T-Mobile. We'll give you an update on that. And we'll start things off by welcoming you guys to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
So those are people that are watching for the first time and seeing you for the first time. Give us a little background. What is the Bearded Villain?
Bearded Villains is basically a beard group that does charity work to support our local communities. We have over 160 chapters worldwide. And Pennsylvania right now, we are Pennsylvania East, so BVPA East, and we do charity from the top of the state all the way down to the bottom. Our members down as far as Westchester and as far north as Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Moscow. So we try to spread ourselves out to do good on the whole eastern side.
Nice.
That's a lot of territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can somebody join your group?
You would reach out to us via Facebook, or Instagram, and we have a chapter page. It's BVPA East that you could look up and just send a message to that page, and that will go to our chapter officers, and you can talk to them about membership. It's usually it's kind of not necessarily a parole period. We call it a hopeful phase, where you learn what we're about. You show the effort that you're willing to put in to get to know the existing chapter members, see if you're a good fit and want to, basically, if you're passionate about charity and being a good person. We're all inclusive, without regard to race, sexual orientation, anything. If you're a good human with a beard, we will welcome.
So what
welcome
you're
you
telling me
to
is
talk
I
to
need
us.
to have a beard, right?
Yes, yes. And it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be a big beard, like with.
It doesn't have to be a glorious
Keith
beard.
has a
Not all
goatee
beards are
here.
He would need to grow it out. It has to go ear to ear,
Ear to ear.
and it needs to be 4 centimeters long at the chin.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
So there are some requirements.
Yeah, and the reason that's there is we understand that a lot of people have professional requirements where they can't let their beard grow very long for either safety reasons or just the nature of their job.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you keep a short professional beard, that's fine. Or if you grow it, that's also fine. Yeah. In the chapter, in the organization of BV, there are some amazing beards. We have, where's Robert? Badry? Is that the correct name? Is he in
Yes.
Tennessee?
Chattanooga.
His beard is below his waist. It's almost to halfway to his thighs.
That's longer than my hair.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. So we have the spectrum of beards, but mostly it's about the brotherhood, supporting each other, helping everyone to do better. You can find mentors, just friends that can help you when you're down, give you guidance if they've been through similar troubles. So there's a huge social component to it.
That's cool. One of the things you said right in the beginning that I took to immediately was you didn't use the term probationary period, which makes it sound like you're being watched and judged and followed, and every move you make is like, that was wrong. You used the term hopeful phase.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really interesting, and that kind of said a lot about your group to me right there.
It is, because we're not here to be critical of people. We just want to be sure that your views align with our core beliefs and our mission statements. And, if there's any missteps or something like that during the hopeful process, you have scouts and other members who are there to help you, talk to you about it, figure out what may have gone wrong or something like that. And it's a very supportive process because, we're not here to shun anyone. We want everybody to be successful as they can be.
That's awesome.
And do you hold monthly meetings or anything?
No, we usually have events every month. Sometimes it might just be volunteering at a food pantry or a larger event like we're working on for November 8th. And then we do check in every day online. We have our chat rooms where we say hi, kind of find out, the day-to-day that your brothers are dealing with.
Right.
And that keeps us in touch. And if we need to schedule a meeting, like we did have a few recently pertaining to the upcoming beard competition anniversary party, then, we'll have those. But those are usually Zoom, because we don't want to, it's like 4 hours from one member to the other at the bottom of the stage. So we don't want people to drive too much.
Yeah.
So Zoom will work for us.
So what was the last event that you recently did and attended?
We were, just this past Saturday, we were set up at the Witches Market.
Okay.
Here in Lehighton. It was, I think everybody agrees with me, it's one of the most positive experiences we've had in a very long time.
Good.
Tina Henninger,
Mm-hmm.
she
was
helped us facilitate getting our little kiosk or Easy Up set up, guided us through the process. She couldn't have been more helpful. And we had such a successful day. We hope to come back every year.
Yes.
And not everybody from our chapter could make it, but there were 5 or 6 of us there throughout the day.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And it was a great event. And I didn't plan to stay for the full 8 hours, but I ended up because it was such a good
You didn't want to leave.
I did not want to leave. There were so many people who were encouraging us to, you know, keep doing the charity. They were giving very kindly to our booth that we were collecting donations in. So that's the most recent. And I'd say before that was we will participate in a recovery walk sometimes, or veterans charities. We're heavy into that. And mostly the charities that we pick, we've experimented over the years, and we found out that we get the most positive outcome whenever we try to help the little guys that don't get the national spotlight.
Right.
You know, there's nothing across the country to support the Parryville Fire Company.
Right.
Or to help Keystone military families in Shoemakersville. Those are the guys that we kind of try to focus our attention on to help them, because other people might not know about them to try to help them.
Right. It's crazy because Parryville is such a small town with a small population, but to even know that they have still their own fire company is kind of impressive in itself. But, you know, they have enough volunteers, and they probably struggle with all types of different things that fundraising is probably one.
Yes, it is. And they have to work hard to get the money.
I don't know if people really know this, but fire trucks can only be used for 20 years and they have to be retired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a huge expense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it's a safety feature, and I get it. But yeah.
Right. It's still it's something you have to get.
But now you're looking at, like, the cost of a fire truck now is easily like close to or even over $1 million.
Easily, yeah.
Is what you're.
Those numbers are amazing. Yeah.
Right? It's insane. So that's really awesome. And the boot at the event was for Parryville as well?
Yes, solely.
Awesome.
And we met with them. How it came into being is the gentleman that owns Seven Sirens Riverwalk.
Mm-hmm.
He has been so supportive of our chapter's charity events that he had donated space in Bethlehem, where he has another Seven Sirens brewery, for events that we've had in the past. We came up and we talked with him about doing something at this new location, and he is the one that suggested we talk to Parryville Fire Company, because he had, I guess, an encounter with them recently where they were struggling with funds, and he was saying, you know, they do all this work, they donate the time, they support the community like they do. If you guys need a charity, he's like, go talk to them.
I mean, they are out there, like, I don't know if you know, I mean, you probably know this now, being involved with them, but they do so many fundraisers to try and get the things that fire department needs. Yeah, like at festivals, you see their funnel cake truck. They do local hoagie sales. They do all kinds of breakfasts. Like, they'll host a fantastic breakfast. Like, and it's good too. It's good and it's cheap. It's like my favorite. Like, I'm in, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to make it, and I don't have to clean up the mess. It's even better. You know, so they definitely do at every, you know, opportunity that presents itself for them to be out there in the community and taking the time to raise some money. They definitely take every opportunity that does come up. So, and you don't see a lot of organizations do that. It's very few, I think, that you see pretty much everywhere like that. So
it was for our chapter. We didn't have to think twice. After we met with them and saw how dedicated they were. And it makes you think about society as a whole, where you have people who are volunteering their skills and essentially their lives to protect other people. And yet they have to go out and fundraise just to be able to do that good work.
Right.
It's like, we should do some priority shifting here, so that's not the case.
Not on paper, anywhere else.
Yeah.
Math would not math. You know, and here it is trying to make it make sense.
But they have been awesome. They've helped us to figure out how the event can best suit them. And we are very excited. Especially after this Saturday at the Witches Market, where we saw such positive feedback from everybody that came in.
Awesome.
And we're still 2 weeks away almost from the actual day.
From the upcoming event,
Yeah, from the upcoming main event. This was just basically a way for us to get out into the community and to promote the event. And here it turned out to probably be a huge part of our fundraising. So it was a wonderful surprise. Thank you, Tina, so much for that.
Now, I have a question. Would you like to see more events like that? Like Tina, like the Witches Midnight Market,
wow,
to that magnitude?
I thought, well, yes, hands down, yes, because it was such a positive experience, and people were there, and they were there to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, you'd see families walk through with costumes. I saw so many dogs wearing
they
costumes.
They had a costume contest, even for pets. There was a skunk that was dressed up.
There
was a skunk. I kid you not. It was the cutest little thing.
Did you see the 2 black Labradors with dragon wings?
Well, those, and there was one that was dressed as a spider.
Yes, we saw him twice.
Yeah, they were people get so creative at these events. It was so neat to see, and everybody's like you said, everybody was very friendly, and they were like, oh, I mean, that's really awesome, and that is I like to see the community, it's like community members who are there working the shifts and putting the time and effort in, but even non-community members coming in and just enjoying it like a community event. Yeah. That's what's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was spectacular. I can't say enough good things. I could ramble on forever about it. All day long I'm standing there and I'd turn to Jeremy and I'd say,
this is unbelievable.
Oh, this is fun. This is great.
Yeah.
The people were fantastic. So yes, I would love to see more of those.
Right.
And I want our chapter to be a part of that every year. It was amazing.
And she does a solid for any nonprofits. She doesn't charge any vendor fees.
Right.
So, I mean, that's,
it's like a no-brainer for us.
Yeah, and it's, because this is the 3rd year now, so I think now that people have come back, they know, people selling food or, that have smaller tables maybe, and they're not, actually a vendor. They know they're nonprofits, so they're more inclined to, put money in that booth for you. They're like, hey, we know what this is. This is the 3rd year. Yep. We know how this goes, and that's always nice, too. You don't have to stand there all day explaining it. It's
well, our boot ranneth over twice, so we were very joyful.
That's a big boot too.
It is.
I can wear it. Speaking of which, you have an event coming up. You want to tell us about that?
Absolutely. It is our 5th anniversary as a chapter beard competition, and it is to raise money to benefit the Parryville Fire Company #2. And it will take place at Riverwalk, 7 Sirens, and it's November 8th, and it starts at 2 p.m. We will have a ton of gift baskets. The Lehighton community, surrounding areas have been so generous with giving us stuff to raffle off to raise money. And Jeremy has, because he's a local boy, he has hit up so many businesses, and they have been so kind to him and donating. We will have all of those set up starting at 2 p.m. and we're selling the little raffle tickets. You'll be able to drop them in the little boxes in front of each basket to see if you can win it. The beard competition itself, Jeremy, why don't I have you tell them what categories there will be?
Yeah, how does it work?
Well, you register.
We register, and then the categories will be 0 to 5
inches,
5 to 10 inches, 10 and over.
Sounds dirty.
Then we're gonna have.
It
could get dirty.
We're gonna find you.
Now,
nobody's going to enter the 5 and under category.
Just put my name in there. I'll be a 0.
But then also the mustache and best in show.
And we usually won't have just the mustache category by itself, but you can't do a charity for a fire company
and not have a
mustache category. Now, it does not have to be only a mustache. If you have a wonderful beard and a wonderful mustache, you could enter one of our beard categories as well as a mustache category. But we definitely wanted something there for the mustache gentleman. And so if you only have a mustache, that's the category for you to enter.
Wow.
And then out of each of the categories that Jeremy mentioned, we'll have the best in show. So the winner of each of those will be eligible for that. And each category will have a first, second, and third place with trophies going to first and second, and third will have a lovely gift bag party gift that they can take home.
And how do you score? Like, how do you determine who has the best?
They usually will have 3 judges, not affiliated with, we won't be a chapter member, is what I say. Usually we try to get people who are either familiar with beards, like barbers, or just fans of beards. We have a few people, so most of our judges have been, we've always tried to have a female on the judging panel, and they'll look for criteria just as, overall appearance, grooming, the style of it. It doesn't have to be,
Do
magazine.
they touch it?
Yes.
They see if it's
They
soft?
they don't have to touch it, but often if someone comes up and is introduced, like we'll use Jeremy as an example, if he came up on the stage in the 5 and under category.
Oh, man.
Okay. But he'll walk by the judges' table
Can I
and
touch it? Is that
the
what you're
judges will sometimes ask to do that. Yes. We even had a judge who would smell the beard to see what type of beard product they were using and if it was a positive experience for them. So, but above all, it's just for fun.
Right.
We may love beards, but you can't be overly serious. There's going to be spectacular beards, and there's going to be beards that are trying really hard, and they're all welcome.
Right.
Because it's, there's probably a $10 fee per cat
Yes.
for entry, and that goes straight to the Parryville Fire Company. But it's all about fun. And I have people that I ask hey, you should enter. Oh, I couldn't do that. My beard's not good enough. Like, it's not about
Doesn't
this.
matter.
It's about, and the energy you put out while you're up on, we're not going to have a stage, we'll have a space. But the energy you put out, sometimes wearing like a old-time jacket and a hat, that will sort of
Set the
create.
tone?
Exactly, sets the tone, and the judges could say, this is the best one.
That one's in.
So you have a way to sort of give yourself extra.
So you're performing with two.
A little bit. You don't have to, but a lot of people do. And it does make a difference, because then you're a crowd pleaser.
Right.
And everybody loves that. So
I think you might be onto something. You know how there's like a foot fetish on the internet where people love feet pics?
Yeah.
Maybe you could create a website about beard pics.
that they already exist.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I'm late to the party because I don't have any weird obsessions. Darn it, I don't have any weird fetishes.
You
It's
need
wrong with me.
You
It's
need to
totally
get out.
normal.
You got to get to the big city sometimes.
Yes,
All these things exist. And we expect that the competition would probably start right around 4. That gives us at least 2 hours to register people.
Right.
If for some reason there would be a huge influx of extra people coming to sign up, it might be a little later than that, but that's about the gist of it.
Yeah.
And as far as the basket raffles, that I don't think we'll be announcing any winners until after the beard competition is over. They'll be announced that day, but it will be after the beard competition.
Yeah.
That gets people.
And you can grab something to eat there.
Oh,
I was there for my birthday. My boyfriend
Yeah.
took me for dinner, and it was delicious.
they have
So
amazing
delicious.
food. I know just briefly whenever I talked to Jordan a month and a half ago, he again was telling us how he's always working to get the freshest ingredients to make sure that it's a really good thing. And I agree with him. I have not had anything there that I haven't loved. And we've been there quite a bit lately, having meetings, checking out the space.
Oh, I got their
And-
steak and
Yeah.
their mashed potatoes, and instead of vegetable, I got salad because I was like, well, I don't want to go completely terrible, like I'm already a potato, so.
Yeah. The only-
But it was delicious, like cooked perfectly,
Yeah.
seasoned great. I was like, this is
They're
awesome.
doing it right. And the only trouble I've ever had there was the parking lot's always full.
But that's not a problem for them.
No, not at all. But what I found out is across the double highway there is a gravel lot that people can park in if the main parking lot's full. So we have room for everybody to come and park.
Good.
We're going to have a DJ, and we will have an MC, and there we have the mayor of Parryville, who does exist,
Yeah.
has graciously agreed to receive a pie in the face. So we will be selling tickets for the opportunity to pie the mayor of Parryville in the face. And I will say that is solely the responsibility of Sue from the firehouse. She wanted that to happen.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
She is really great.
She's been wonderful helping us.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Sounds like a fun event.
I feel like that should be seen other places, pies to the face. I know there's lots of people who love to throw them in my face. So I could make money off of
Instead
it.
of a dunk tape, we'll just throw it.
Well, if they will be at the event, we can market that and you can raise some money for us.
Yeah, there you go. I know there's lots of people that are like, come here, Maggie. This one is for you. For all the things that I thought you said. That girl said you said it, so you said it.
It's true.
It's true, it's true. I did make that wiener comment. No. Strictly about selling hot dogs. Family friendly show.
Always.
Oh, Doc's gonna beat us.
Alright, it is Halloween, and Becky wanted a trivia question, and I have a trivia question.
do you?
Yes, I do.
I'm good at trivia.
On average, what do the pros say it is recommended that you, how many pieces of candy should you give a trick-or-treater?
3.
Anybody else?
I would have guessed 3 if you were to say it, so 4.
According to the experts, the average amount of candy you should give to one trick-or-treater is 5 to 6 pieces.
Ah, I didn't do my treaters.
Well, it depends on the size. If you were giving out candy bars, you don't give them 5 to 6. You just do
you
them.
don't give them
Oh, that's true.
5, 6.
You mean like
Maybe
5 like Dum Dum Pops?
Yeah.
Or Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie
5 or
Rolls.
6 Tootsie Rolls. Which at the Witches Market on Saturday was the most popular candy that we've had.
Tootsie Rolls.
People would reach into the barrel and say, "Do you have any Tootsie Rolls?" I never realized they were so
Like
popular.
just the chocolate Tootsie Rolls or like the
just
flavored
plain
one?
chocolate Tootsie Rolls. And the mallow cups,
Yeah.
people were
It's like the
excited.
marshmallow
Yeah,
covered
the
chocolate.
yeah.
It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but not with peanut butter.
Right.
I don't like peanut butter. We go through this all the time. So gross. I just gagged on air. It's even better.
Ratings, Becky.
I know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh.
Is there still time for people to donate to the mascot? So
Absolutely. You could contact Jeremy. You're on Facebook.
Yes, you can contact me, Jeremy Smith. Just look me up.
In Lehigh.
I'm in Lehigh here, so just contact me.
Or if you have a donation, you could drop it off at the day of the event. We will be there starting at, it doesn't start until 2. We will be there beginning at 11 a.m. to start setting up.
Okay.
So we could get it then. Or if you find BVPA East on Instagram and send a message, we could figure out a way to get your donation so that it's there.
Very cool.
And we will have, the day of the event, the little QR codes if people want to send money to the account.
Like a donation.
Yeah, like a
Okay, so
cash
they don't
donation.
have to feel like they have to bring cash. They could always donate it that way.
Right. And we expect that there will be people who are just going to the restaurant to eat that day.
And then see your
discover
event
us.
happening.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Do you know Seven Sirens, previously Riverwalk, have they been advertising it on their Facebook account?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They did. At the other events that we've had, they put us on their calendar.
Okay, so they
So that
probably
people
have.
will.
That's really good.
And it is still Riverwalk. They just combined the
Riverwalk,
seven
Seven
sides.
Sirens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they dropped the C.
I was so thankful that they did that.
Why? Do you know why it was
I
there?
didn't want to know. It made me so uncomfortable singing this spell. that I
So,
couldn't
so
deal with it.
originally, when that restaurant was,
Yeah, we all
When
have our
that
OCD. That was mine.
so when that restaurant was established, it was originally opened by the Walk family, which they spelled their last name W-A-L-C-K.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it went when it was in hands for like 10 years after that by somebody else who still kept the same name, Walk's Restaurant.
Right.
And I believe their slogan was "A touch of Dutch for not so much." They were
Yeah,
like a
sounds about
pencil.
right.
I think that was their slogan. And because I've been around a long time. I'm not as young as you think. But when it was taken over, then it was converted to River Walk to preserve what previously was the restaurant name, which I always really loved. But that's because I knew the history and the background.
Yeah,
of it.
right.
You know, it just really bothered your OCD that's not how you spell walk.
But it's a beautiful venue.
It is.
I
There's
was
so much.
surprised the first time I was there to see the river, which it may be considered a creek, but just the view from the outside
Mm-hmm.
and the, you have the main building. Our event's happening in the building adjacent to the
Okay.
main building where the pool table, the
Mhm.
restrooms,
There's
games.
restrooms, yep, in the back.
And it's just, the first time we were there, we thought this is a great place to have one of our type of events. And
Yeah.
we were really thankful when Jordan was on board for it.
Oh, awesome.
Speaking of which, we have Sue from Parryville Fire Co.
Uh-oh, what's she
She
saying?
says, "Hey, I know those guys."
She should know all of us. What does she mean?
Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, she's only admit that she knows me in public. Great, Sue. Thank you.
There is a Facebook event made by Parryville Fire Company.
Oh, okay, so that's another way to find it if you need more
Yeah.
And
information.
we will share it as well on our page.
Awesome, thank you.
You have a minute or so, you want to recap the event one more time?
Absolutely. It is November 8th, Perryville, or Lehighton adjacent, as I like to say. It's the Riverwalk Seven Sirens Restaurant, starting at 2 p.m. on November 8th. It is our 5th anniversary / beard competition, raising money for the Parryville Fire Company #2. So we would love to see as many people as possible come out to support the fire company, to support the Riverwalk. They're new to the community. And one thing that I can't stress enough is Jordan cares about the communities in which he does business. We've seen that with his Bethlehem location, and we're seeing it again with this one. And I think that's important for people in the community to know is, does this person have our back if something's coming up, if we need something? And this place definitely does. So please come out, support the restaurant, support the Parryville Fire Company. We want to, they're good people doing good work, and we have to support them.
Right, and you're also good people doing good work.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime you guys have events, feel free to contact us and we'll get you on the show.
Awesome. Thank you both so much.
We wish you the best of luck on your events and congratulations on the 5 years of your chapter.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you around town at other events, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for this first half hour. Thank you guys for coming on. When we come back, Becky and I are going to tell you about the weirdest Halloween facts you've probably ever heard. And I'm pretty sure you haven't heard them before.
Well, I don't know.
Because it is the official start of cuffing season. And we'll tell you about that. And we have other news coming as well, so stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Thank you
Yeah.
both
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
Yep.
It
Thank
really
you for
means a
coming.
lot. It's gonna help us have a better event.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Kevin, you did great.
All right, welcome back to the show. We were talking about beers and beer competition, and what do you think, Beck?
What do I think? Well, that's a little sad to know that I cannot join.
No?
Nope, I guess my baby face doesn't do it. But I think it's a great cause, and I'm happy to see events like this happening. What's really nice about something like this is it's literally a fire company being helped by a nonprofit, being helped by a business.
Right.
You know, so like all those three things together always makes for a really great outcome.
All right. We do apologize. I have technical difficulties with our actual commercials, but we would like to thank Country Clippers and Iron Valley Realtor, Kristen Porter and her team, and of course, the Offer Mill for supporting our show. And again, it was a technical difficulty on the commercials. That's why I played the intro again, but we'll have that fixed soon. And now we're taking part. It is Halloween week, and we normally talk about favorite candy, favorite costumes, and
We did that
yeah, we did that already. So
Yeah.
we're taking it to a little different direction.
We're diving a little deeper.
Diving a little deeper. And we'll start with how common is.
How common is a Halloween birthday?
Yeah, birthday. Yeah,
Oh.
So Halloween birthdays is uncommon as fewer babies are born on that day compared to others. Studies have shown that birth rates on October 31st decrease by 11.3% because planned births like C-sections are often avoided on that day. Births are approximately 11.3 lower on Halloween compared to the surrounding 2 weeks. And that is due to the superstitious of having a birth or doing any type of operation on Halloween because of the evil associations. What do you think about that?
I mean, I wouldn't have a baby on Halloween. I feel like you're just tempting fate on that one. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, like I wouldn't so much be worried about like me and like if I had to have a C-section, which would be considered up to surgery. I'd be more concerned of like, what am I getting from this?
Exactly.
You know, like, is this child going to be great or is this child going to give me a run for its money? You know, run for my money. It could be a long 18 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Halloween injuries. You want to tell us about those?
Oh my gosh, sure. So it looks like an average of 3,200 people visit the emergency room due to Halloween-related injuries, which is crazy. That's a lot of people.
That is one.
And the breakdown, it looks like they include 55% are caused by none other than pumpkin carving. I feel like anytime you put a blade or a knife in anybody's hands or remotely close to their hands, it's like a disaster. Lawnmowers, you know, what's the other one? Snowblowers.
Snowblowers,
Yeah,
Wood
clearly
chippers.
wood chippers. Like people do not know what they're doing with any type of sharp object. And then it says 25% are due to falls while trick or treating, tripping over costumes, or while hanging decorations, which I could see.
Yeah.
A lot of towns too, their sidewalks oftentimes are owned by the town itself, but maintained by the residents. So if the resident doesn't maintain their sidewalks, it's not a straight, easy way to walk. So I can see all of that, and wearing a costume on top of that. And it does say 20% are miscellaneous situations like lacerations, ingestions, somebody drinking some poison, eating some bad candy. Oh my gosh. And other injuries related to costumes, pumpkins, decorations, allergic reactions, and rashes. Oh, yeah, that's a rough one. I would think like allergic reactions, when I think that, when it comes to Halloween, I'm thinking face paint.
Right.
Like any type of makeup maybe that you don't typically wear, and now you're breaking out from it.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that being a thing. or even like hair dye.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hair dye could probably cause some of it, so that's pretty nuts. I don't know how decoration so much you could get injured, maybe decorating, but
Yeah, falling off the ladder.
falling off the ladder, yeah, that's probably Christmas too.
Yeah. All right, and here we go, what you've been waiting for. What is cuffing season? Gen Z is driving the trend. A September 2025 press release from Everbright highlighted that Gen Z considers Halloween the hottest season to find love, and they knew that they call it cuffing season.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Where did they come up with these?
They want to find love at Halloween?
That's what it says. Surge in dating events interest between May 2023 and April 2024. Online searches for singles Halloween rose to 340%.
Wow.
Everbright data also showed that the attendance at Halloween dating experiences grew to 159% year over year, quadrupling the attendance rate in dating events for Valentine's or other holidays.
Wow, I could see that. Like, if you want to do fun Halloween stuff, you definitely don't, it's not something you do alone.
And it's also related to the fear factor, increased attraction. Some psychologists suggest that the fear associated with the haunted houses and scary movies can increase sexual attraction, and they find their true love that way as well. And it has, Halloween has a romantic appeal to it.
Also disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
some weird things.
That is weird.
Right, evidence of loneliness on Halloween. Despite Halloween's growing popularity for dating, the holiday is also associated with the loneliest for many singles. It is considered the loneliest day of the year. It's more, people consider Halloween more lonely than Valentine's Day.
Wow.
I've never heard of that before.
But why would you? I don't know if I ever like thought of myself, even when I was single, being like, "Oh, I'm alone on Halloween." Like, how is that actually tragic?
I don't know.
How is that tragic that you have to watch Jamie Lee Curtis's movie alone? You know, I don't want to share my popcorn anyway.
So, yeah, Halloween is the loneliest day of the year, and people said that they find their date at Halloween parties and they ditch them after Valentine's Day.
That's because they take their mask off. You see them at the party and you're like, that's kind of cute. When really, you just think Freddy Krueger's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And then that mask comes off and you're like, no. But now you're stuck.
Yeah.
So if you're stuck, you might as well make it through Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then naturally Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that totally makes sense.
Get the gifts. And
Yeah, and then dip. Yep.
Yeah. So that is some of the weirdest and strangest facts. So now you know what cuffing season is. So be careful out there at Halloween parties. Somebody's going to be trying to pick you up.
No, I started talking to somebody one time, like hanging out with someone, casually dating them a couple of Halloweens ago, like years ago, and randomly I got ghosted, and it was like, what is the irony there? I got ghosted on Halloween. Like, that dude couldn't have planned it any better.
But you're not supposed to.
Like, yeah.
I guess you didn't get the
He
memo.
didn't get the memo. Maybe he's not a Gen Zer.
All right, I found this study as well, how kids judge your Halloween candy. I posted this last week on our Facebook page, and there was some comments. So if you're the type that buys that cheap generic candy that's in the black and orange wrapper, or Willard's Originals, you're considered an old-timer.
I love those.
And if you forgot to get Halloween candy from going to the grocery store many times, and you give them your packet of ketchup and other condiments from fast food restaurants, you're considered a scatterbrain. And
Don't come to my house, guys.
if you give them the little box of raisins or dental floss or a toothbrush, you're considered a party pooper.
I'm 3 for 3, man. It's a toss-up we can make it.
And if you give them that bag of mix of everything of Dum-Dums, double bubble gum, sweet tarts, and we said this before, Tootsie Rolls, you're a cheapy McFace. Cheap McFace.
But as we've recently learned, apparently Tootsie Rolls are a very, very popular candy.
Right, and that defeats our survey that we did last week with.
Wow. Did anybody even vote for this? Was that an option?
It didn't make the second.
It
Didn't make the second round. So.
What's your favorite candy bar? Is it Reese's?
I like Milky Ways.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like the frozen.
Yeah.
How many of you freeze your candy bars? Like the mini ones that are like.
I like mini ice cream.
They called them like fun size bars.
Yeah.
You know, people often refer to me as that because I'm only 5 feet tall. And like, you're like fun size. I'm like, what does that even mean? Not a real candy bar?
Not peanut butter.
Not a real person? But I always throw them in the freezer because I love my candy frozen for whatever reason. It always tastes better. But my favorite are Kit Kats. Those are my favorite. Even frozen, delicious.
Right. All right, we have 2 more here. If you're the type that gives out candy corn, those little peppermints, and those candies that are wrapped in paper that look like strawberries, you're considered a psychopath.
Okay, I'm not 4 for 4 anymore. Clearly not a psycho.
And last but not least, if you're the one that gives out the full-size candy bars, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, M&M's, Snickers, you're considered a legend.
Oh, I bet that's the houses with the very long lines.
And we did have somebody comment on the post that I made last week. They said, what happens if you give out cans of Chef Boyardee? And I said, you're a legend.
Oh, do people do that? I guess people do that.
I guess.
No offense, like in today's economy and world, that would probably be a great idea to give out some canned food. Like, even if it's not like a whole can, but like, you know, they make those little tiny cups. Yeah, or like mac and cheese cups. If my kid got a mac and cheese cup from a house, she'd be like, look at what I got. Yeah, she'd be like, they gave me this. I'll be like, okay, great, Mal. It would like probably shock her to no end. It's like, I got this. So, I mean, so it's all things to think about too, especially if you live in an area where you don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. Maybe candy isn't the best option to get.
Right.
You know.
It's an allergic reaction.
The allergic reaction, yeah.
Can't go wrong with Chef Boyardee.
You come to my house, I'll give you toilet paper, probably. I have a lot of it. Every time I'm at Costco, I always have to buy it. Mallory's like, Mom, you can stop buying toilet paper. I was like, you never know when you're going to need it, Mallory. Never know.
All right, and also coming up, just a reminder, on November 19th at 8 a.m. till noon at Giant and Blakesy Boulevard in Lake Layton, it's Colossal Radio's 6th annual Operation Give a Gobbler. And if you want to help out your local police department win the traveling trophy, you can drop off your donations to Lily Heighton Police Department, Palmerton Police Department, Jim Thorpe Police Department, and now Mahoning Township Police Department is entered in the contest as well. Or you can drop off your donation at the Giant Store on November 19th, 8 a.m. till noon, or any money donation as well. And this all benefits our veterans at the Delaware Clinic. And it's always a fun event. There's lots of people that turn out for that, and there is a lot of people this year on board, so we are expecting a lot of donations this year. So you can find that information on Colossal Radio's Facebook page and website. There's a tab there, and also on Colossal Radio's website you can find information about Doc's Cruise 18th annual cruise to Bermuda, and there's total open bar week, exclusive shopping and drink discount booklets, and all the information is on the website. Don't wait too long to book your cabin for the cruise because they are selling out fast. He is expecting to sell out before the end of the year, so don't wait too long. And we also have another one from Parryville. We're taking orders for Thanksgiving catering this year. If you want to skip out on making the big meal for your family, like Parryville do all that, you can go onto their website and you can pick your entrees and your side dishes and even your dessert. Meals feed around 8 to 10 guests, and there is gluten-free options as well. And again, you can go onto the Parryville's website for all that information. And you have until you have to order by November 21st, and pickup is Wednesday, November 26th for that. So check that out. And what else do we have? Parryville also is having a holiday shop and sip event where you can show around the Parryville while sipping on Christmas-inspired cocktails and browse unique selections of local craft vendors. Again, you can find that information on your website as well. Lots of things happening in that.
I know, lots of good things happening.
And if you are still into the Halloween spirit, make sure you tune in to Colossal Radio by downloading the free app or listening online. And Oldies with Ike, he is playing all the Halloween songs tomorrow night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So that is coming up as well. And don't forget the Docs and Friends show, 9 a.m. till noon, every Monday through Friday. He's got some guests coming on this week. He's got veterans coming on talking about the upcoming Veterans Day parade happening here in Lehighton. And a whole lot of information is going to be shared there with that. So Colossal Radio is busy with events as well, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, lots of things. And,
Lots of good stuff. Going into the holidays, I love that.
and with the Halloween spirit, we are going to be taste testing.
What are we taste testing? Oh my gosh.
We're going to be taste testing Wild Bill's pumpkin spice soda. And it has here tasting notes. It has pumpkin, brown sugar, and nutmeg. And it is lightly carbonated. And it says on the side of the can it's made for slow sipping, so you're not supposed to chug the whole can. So
That's a big can.
it is a big can. So it is pumpkin spice by Wild Bill Soda. No, they are not a sponsor, but if they want to be, they can contact us. So we have that. So Becky,
Show them the can. I feel like Vanna White. Right before she hits, before she hits the number, you know. Yeah, exactly.
so are you willing to try this, Becky?
Yeah. Stacy, are you gonna try it?
Sure.
Come on, come have a seat at the table. You gotta get the camera ready. Huh. I don't know why you have to do that. Usually I look like I got caught in a drain. Most days.
I wasn't planning.
Now when I do my hair or something nicely, people are like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you wouldn't know."
Oh, who's the for? Oh, great.
That's why we invited you.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at you go.
That's like beer.
It does look like beer. Are we allowed to drink on the show?
We are, but
Should we? I know. Should we ask Doc? Does he want to come drink with us? No.
it really doesn't smell like anything.
Well, I have no sense of smell, so that won't help me.
It can smell a little bit.
A little bit. I'm kind of getting like it almost gives me like a cream soda, like
Yeah.
smell a little bit.
Just a little carbonation. Carbonation kind of like a birch beer. Like it has some little
Yeah.
bit of carbonation, but not a lot.
I mean, it's not bad.
No, it's actually not bad, no.
Yeah, but I don't know why you got this. Like, it says sip.
Yeah, slow sip.
Well,
I
to
guess
enjoy it,
it.
savor the flavor.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
Exactly. Sorry, maybe I should have been a boy. Oh my goodness. Let's just down it.
Well,
Keith, this is why we get along so well. We have the same brain.
It's like doing a shot. You know?
Promise I won't gag on it.
Something about it. Something about it.
no peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I'm not a pumpkin person either.
Yeah.
But if you gave it to me, I wouldn't pick it up as pumpkin.
I'm really not picking up just one flavor though.
Right.
I think it's like all, it says pumpkin, brown sugar, and nutmeg.
It's a good combination, it's a good blend.
Yeah.
I'm actually picking up more of the brown sugar, I think.
It is very, very good though. Where did you find it?
American Candle out in Tannersville.
Ooh.
American Candle Shop.
They can sponsor us
They can
too.
sponsor us
Yeah, they
too.
can sponsor us too, if you would like. So if you are interested in that, you can try it for yourself, or while the Bill soda is sold.
It's definitely good.
It is.
Do they have other variations?
Yes, there is, and I'm saving that one for the next show.
Oh.
It's an apple crisp,
Oh.
apple pie.
Mm.
That one I look forward to.
Yeah, so we'll save that one for our November show.
Maybe
So.
like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's so good.
All right, we have a lot of things coming up with the podcast. Our next episode is November 10th. It's time to think about the holidays. We're going to give you talk about some Thanksgiving cooking mishaps, and we'll tell you about some Black Friday madness. And our first guest for that show is the Carbon County Model Railroad Society, who will be coming on telling us about their open house coming up for the holidays. And our good friends from Palmerton High School Drama Club is back to tell us about their upcoming play. It's a comedy, and it's called Palmer Games. And it's about a guy that wrote his own obituary and faked his own funeral to see what people said about him. He hid in the back, so we'll find out more about that. That's coming. Their play is coming up in December, but they'll tell us all about that on our next show. And November 24th, we have our good friend Kathy coming back to tell us about the 13th annual Marian Catholic Polar Bear Plunge happening at Mockshell Lake in January, so we'll hear about that. And we are planning to go live at the tree lighting ceremony this year, so Becky and I will be live showing you the tree lighting ceremony. And of course, December 8th is our last show for the year. And that's always a fun show. We'll do different Christmas trivia, top 10 lists, and popular gifts and more for that. So we have a lot in store, Becky.
We do. I'm excited though. It's been a great year.
It has been.
It has been. And it was fast. That's the crazy part. It was so fast.
Right. So you can check all that out on our website, and of course follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can watch all our replays on our YouTube channel, and you can see other taste testing videos that I have done on our YouTube channel as well. And Becky, you had survived our first taste testing.
I did. I didn't die yet, guys. Yet.
Yeah.
This happened to me the other day. I figured YouTube, of all people, would love this story. I ran into Sheetz in the morning to grab just snacks for work, and there's like they have these cookie dough bites, and I was just like, that's great, and I grabbed it and I paid for it, and I got to work. You know, it's a couple hours later, I pull them out of the fridge, and I open it and I just shove one in my mouth, and it's a peanut butter cookie dough. Oh my gosh. I was gagging, and I was like, and I was like mad at the packaging. It was like real small in the corner. And then I was like, but where was the smell? Normally I can smell it instantly, like when I open it up. That was not it. I didn't smell it. And I was like, it was awful. It ruined my whole day. It did. I was like, oh, gross. But I learned real quick on that one. It's never happened to me before. I'm always like, no, that's orange packaging. That's bad, you know? You know that one.
At least you were not allergic to it.
No,
You just
I'm not
didn't
allergic.
like it, so that-
Yeah, I just don't like it. I think it's gross.
Yeah.
All right, and don't forget about the Bearded Villains competition coming up on November 8th at 2 p.m. at the Riverwalk 7 Sirens, and they have a basket raffle as well. Check that out. It benefits the Parryville Fire Company. We'll share more information about that. We have, of course, Trick or Treat is this Friday.
6 to 8 in Manhattan. I believe Palmerton's is the same.
Yeah, I think everybody's the same.
And I don't know, is Jim Thorpe's the same night too? Does anybody know?
do not know.
That's Mahoney, I'm not sure on those, but I definitely know the Titans is 6 to 8.
And if you're looking for a safer way to go trick-or-treating that night, Mahoney Valley Fire Company has trunk or treat at the fire company. There's free hot dogs, pierogies, and drink, cotton candy, popcorn to each child in Costello ages 13 and under from 4 to 6 p.m. And for the adults, there is food available to purchase. And you can contact them for more information. That's the Mahoney Valley Fire Company on Halloween night. And also, the Titan Lions Club is having trunk or treat on October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. as well at the Titan Boys and Girls Band Hall. And they have food and other things as well for that. And if you're still looking for candy, Hickory Run State Park is having a trunk or treat event at the Visitor Center on November 1st. So you can find that information as well. And the Carbon County Veterans Day Parade is Sunday, November 9th. And this year it is held in the Titan at 2 p.m. honoring all those who served. The rain date is Sunday, November 16th, and it's sponsored by the Titan UPO. So lots of things coming up, as we said before, and we'll share all of that information on our Facebook page and website. That's going to do it for us tonight. Have a happy Halloween and be safe out there and have fun cuffing.
So weird. That's so dirty to say. I mean, I said dirtier, but.
And we'll see you all on November 10th. And we'll be talking with the Carbon County Water Railroad Society and the Public High School Drama Club. See you all next time.